welcome back to another episode of UnoDosnoTres podcast. We got our boy. Introduce yourself, my guy.
QueRedd and then motherfucker straight from Bama 205. We up in this thing.
Yes, sir. All right, so he's a partner of our co-host here, Cuty Cyrus.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? How everybody doing tonight?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're getting down tonight. We just
Should we move it aside?
yeah, let's move it inside. We just got comfy.
Yeah,
that for
the
later.
Right now, y'all know Q finna come with the wig.
I'm gonna grab my usual spot.
Yeah.
If you need to push his back and move it up the way, whatever. You can even push it that way. You can sit on it.
That's why I'm gonna get my daughter one of them. Is there remote control?
Yeah, bro. I got two.
Yeah. Damn, bro, you got fucking.
Yeah. I just went to a car meet last night where at the I don't know if you've ever been, but it's the Tucson Dragway.
No.
So it's a track right out here off of Houghton Road. And I let them get I talked them to letting me in with it.
Right.
And I took my son through it with it, and people were like taking pictures of him.
That's
and I got a picture of him next to a GTR. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
real right there. I fuss with that. And there's a memory there I remember. Real well.
Yeah, we went down to the drag strip that they have because they have they have like a little like a drift setup area. They got a couple of burnout pits, and then they got the drag strip. So we went over by the drag strip, and I parked him right next to the fence in his little car. I had him, well, by the way, I had him with the little headset,
of course.
so it didn't hurt him too bad. But I had him right next to the fence, and right when one of the Mustang rolled by, and they're real beefy. So as soon as it rolled by, he screamed and held his ears, and he's like, "Oh!" And he started laughing, like hysterically laughing. And he's weird. He's only one, but
He just fell in love.
He hates being out. Usually, like if we're at the store, or if we're at a party, if we're at a friend's house or something, like after a little while, he gets kind of irritated and just wants to dip. He just wants to leave.
My dumbass is knocking around everything, trying to put the camera up.
I wish we were recording already, bro. Oh.
I would cut that part.
Oh shit! So where was that?
It was at the part where he doesn't like to come out.
Oh yeah. But the whole time he was there, he was having like a
good time,
blast, just laughing, and
he might have just found his love. You feel
me?
He
loves cars. Every time we watch a lot of Formula One on the weekends. So every time he sees a car or hears a car engine, he gets excited.
No, I'm from Bama, Talladega. You feel me? Ricky Bobby. If you're not first, you're last.
Of course.
For real, man. Like, I've been to one. Of
course there's a cougar in the car. I'll put it in there.
You feel real, like, man. Like, I do love that to the aspect. I'm not I don't like doing that myself, but I like watching it, like this shit clean. I never heard of it, though. I'm glad you told me about that. I'm definitely gonna go.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. March 10th, they're having another event.
March 10th. April 10th.
No, March.
No.
We're in March. My dumb ass.
No, you good.
I hit the joint a little too many times, boys. April 10th. My bad.
April 10th.
That's how you.
Okay, bet.
Can you choose it real quick?
Brother.
My ADD wants me to watch it.
What would I do?
Should we
okay. Yeah, I got YouTube. No, don't watch YouTube. Then it's gonna play it. We're gonna be listening to stuff. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Both of you scold me.
This guy. We're gonna freaking monetize out here because you're gonna be playing over here freaking Logan Paul or whatever.
Nah, man. I don't know what you car.
I'm just getting into the whole car scene, but I got into it with detailing and stuff, and then car wraps.
I got into it mostly because of my uncle. I grew up in Tuscaloosa the first half of my life, but he got a mechanic shop, so I would motherfucking like work there when I get in trouble. And I got in trouble a lot, you feel me? So I was always there. See, that shit clean.
Quick little picture.
That shit clean.
So let me ask you a relevant question, then we'll get into some personal shit and all that.
Yeah.
Something you can relate to. What does it feel? What did it feel like when your daughter was like born? Like, was something like an advice, like something that when it happened, you're like, damn.
Some advice?
Yeah, or like just something that happened, you're like, damn. But like, I don't know, something that's like
for real. Just breathe, relax. Because I feel like a lot of people around you are gonna put a lot of pressure on you just by kind of like, oh shit, having a kid, bro. Oh my god, what are you gonna do? Or like maybe even like your in-laws or your parents, and be like, oh, you gotta get your shit together, or which is true, you know, but like take it day by day, bro. It ain't gonna happen one day to the next. Because I feel like I stressed myself the fuck out.
When you had her, what happened to you?
I feel like I stressed myself the fuck out for no reason.
You had a daughter first?
Yeah, and I stressed out. I feel like I tripped out for like I feel like I was ready, but then once it happened, it was like, holy shit. I was tripping for real. I was tripping for real. But no, I think it was a crazy experience because it opened my eyes to a lot of things that I was kind of like arrogant to. So, like I tell a lot of people that before I had my daughter, couldn't cry. Like I couldn't cry. I was like locked into like this weird mode where I felt sad, but I couldn't cry. No, bro. As soon as my daughter was born, I was crying about everything, bro. Like it was terrible. For like the good year, bro. It's like hard to get hold of my emotions in that sense, because like I was just super emotional about everything. And that's me, a guy, bro. So imagine your lady. So that's another advice I could give you. Like, you know, like be patient because she gonna be going through it.
I can feel that. Sometimes I do get nervous.
Yeah, bro. Because like I know, like you have a couple like doing shit as a team is exciting.
Yeah.
But sometimes like we don't know what to do. You both.
I didn't know what the fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like we didn't know what we were doing, and we freaked out. At least I did. You know, I'll speak for myself. I freaked out. I didn't know. Not that I didn't know what to do. It's just that I thought I had to do it like that. And I mean, a lot of people were putting that pressure on me. And, you know, things are going to figure themselves out regardless. Like,
keep going.
Yeah, you just got to keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Man, no cap. I didn't have my experience. Like, I am nervous because this is like my first of my own. You know, I got nephews and stuff that I helped raise. So it was like.
Yeah, me too. I had a lot of nephews and nieces before I had mine. So I thought I was good. Yeah. And I was like, I was prepared as far as like what to do. Like changing diapers or making a bottle or whatever, you know? But the emotional side of it was the part I wasn't ready.
Yeah, the emotional attachment, because it's actually yours. That's the thing. I'm not. That's because you actually seeing your features on a baby.
Yeah, I feel like the hardest thing would be like scolding her. Because I was scolding her because it's like, especially a female, you want to be hard but not too hard, because then you can't be like.
I feel like I wasn't
mean, you know.
I'm a hard ass.
But yeah, but it's like.
But I'm soft too.
At the end of the day, so like, you gonna think back a bit like, damn, was I a little too hard? Like you're always gonna think
every
back
time.
That's what I'm saying. Like
every time.
I mean, I feel like that after I whoop a nigga ass. So it's like they just come with it. Sometimes you just gotta, but
and then
you gotta stand on business. You know?
There's gonna be times where you're gonna let shit slide, and then you're gonna see the consequences of that too. So
you gotta.
It goes both ways.
You can't let. One little, I always feel like one little small ball can always turn into a bowl if you let it keep rolling. You feel me? So you just gotta don't cut it off right there, you know.
And then it changes as they grow, you know, when they're babies and stuff. You got a baby on and just kind of don't do nothing, dude. They just kind of there.
It's crazy because it already done changed in some ways. You know, I can calm down.
Yeah, it happens like gradually. I mean, I hit some people different, but I feel like when you got your head on straight, yeah, it definitely hits right away. Like you kind of start thinking about, whoa, wait, how do I move differently? How do I?
Yeah, but like security, safety too. It's like but like safety. Then when you have a child with you, you're more about safety. Like before, when you were just me and your girl, like, I got my girl. Like, if anything goes down, I got her. Now you worry about another life. Now you worry about their health being. Now you gotta worry about what they eat, how they eat, who they hang out with, the school. You know what I'm saying? The school they go to, like all that bullshit, bro. Like,
yeah, my daughter's starting school this year, so we're kind of like struggling. I think we're gonna do some school tours this week, but we're kind of struggling on whether we're even sending her or if we're gonna try to like homeschool her or what.
hopefully good for her. Where she live?
Yeah, if you guys can hear in the background, we're sorry, but we live right next to a busy street.
We live in the south side, bro.
It is what it is.
Last episode we heard gunshots.
That was crazy. I forgot that was last episode. Did you play it back?
I didn't hear. I never hear it.
Leave it in the comments if you watched last episode and you heard the gunshot.
I have a question for Q.
Yes, sir.
What got you interested in making music? What's your passion in this game? What's your purpose for this? Like why you out here making?
What was it when you started? What is it now?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man. When I was young, man, like I said, what started it? I couldn't find a way to express myself. I feel trapped in myself. You feel me? Like it's kind of hard to explain, you know, because I grew up in a place where I can show, you know, no real emotion. You know, I grew up on the west side and the east side, you know, and shit was rough. You feel me? And Tuscaloosa at that time, Landmark, Dining Place. You feel me? Hayes Coat. You feel me? Just think about that. Oh, my bad. I'm over here reminiscing.
No, you're good, bro. Take your time.
The motherfucking.
And then
I just remember, I just remember like I ain't know how to really express myself. I ain't had nobody to express myself to, so I started writing. You feel me? I was already good at poems. I was already good at language, so I just started writing poems to express myself, and then they got better over time, and like people actually liked it. And then I tried to start freestyling.
They're good. No, they're good.
I ain't gonna count. When I first started freestyling, I remember motherfucking over there in Landmark. Shout out to Tuscaloosa, you feel me? T-Time, you feel me? But right over there in Landmark, my nigga told me, but give up, nigga. Yo, you suck.
Well, people always tell you that, dude.
Yeah.
Bro.
Nah, I mean, bro, at the time,
and no matter what you do, because even when I started doing the car raps and stuff like that, people were doubting it, and like exactly. I would let them know, like, let me do a rap on your car, and like it was like, no, I don't want you to fuck it up or whatever.
But look, they put fire in me though. You feel me? I'm
me
glad
too. I was like, nah, you haters, watch.
You feel me? Watch me. You feel me? That's what it make, because he's either gonna make you or break you.
Let me ask you a question. You guys both a question. Do you think that mentality is made or it's given? Do you think you were born with that mentality? Because I know people, bro, that have that have the same life. Be like, everyone hates on me. I can't make this. They don't believe.
I would say
me.
no.
No,
because I think I was on the fucked up end of the spectrum for the longest time. Like
it's learned.
It's learned to think.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta really.
I feel like it just depends on like the circumstances that you're given as you grow up.
Examples as well.
Yeah, because I had a lot of good examples, but at the same time, I was the youngest, so like a lot of things were kind of like given to me as I grew up, just because like my older brothers and like everybody was just watching out for me and stuff. So there was a culture shock when I moved over here, and then it was just me. And my mom was like working a single job and stuff, and it was just me at home, and I had to fend for myself, do things for myself and stuff. So then like my mentality started to change then. But I think I had a rebellious teenage some rebellious teenage years, yeah, just because of like trying to get used to just the change.
I think that's the molding. That's like when it starts the process. It's like let me rebel and find what I need. If you don't actually try to find what you
it's not like I was a brat or nothing, like that, but I was definitely like I wasn't used to like having to get up myself in the morning and like make sure that I got myself to school and stuff like that. Like
I ain't really have to do that shit until like 10, 11. Now when I got kicked out of school. 11th grade.
For real? Nah, bro. I was like in I was like in 4th grade, like getting up in the morning and like getting out to the bus by myself and locking the door and stuff.
I had big sources for that. You feel me? At that time. Damn, that's crazy.
There was a couple times I didn't make it home in time for the bathroom. Yeah.
I should. That's okay, I do feel that.
But
you get kicked out for? You say 11?
oh yeah.
11th grade. No, I was in 11th grade when I got kicked out of school.
Remember?
Oh hell yeah! Shit.
Oh hell yeah!
Are you open to say? I mean,
hell yeah! I mean, shit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. My life always been full of turmoil. So it's just, I'm a fighter. I love to fight. You can tell by my fists. You feel me? Like they ain't as rough as you feel me. My brother. You feel me? Because he fight every fucking month, every week, like literally. You feel me? Like he loved that shit. But I used to fight like every once, twice a month. You feel me? Like like. But that's how I been since I was young. I'm not gonna lie. It was just some beef at that time in my neighborhood that spilled over. You feel me? I ain't gonna call the name out, but rest in peace to one on. But we was beefing, and like that's when I moved to Birmingham. Bro. But he was a reputable nigga. You feel me? Like no cap, I can really say that nigga, any nigga that I beef with was really on something like, all right, nigga, it's either gonna be you or me. You feel me? First time we fought, I'm not even gonna lie, that nigga scrubbed my ass. You feel me? Off some real ass shit. You feel me? Like
rest in peace, dude.
Yeah, like rest in peace to him. You feel me? But
real respect, real.
Oh my mama, like he was a real ass nigga. Cause before he died, we scratched the beef. Like shit was straight. You feel me? But at that time, it was a lot of turmoil. Niggas ain't like me. But at that time, I was so hot headed within myself. I just didn't give a fuck. Like
what's crazy? I have a story similar to that. I have a question about it though.
Yeah.
Do you feel like when like we can cut it out if it's too personal, but do you feel like it affected you in some way when he passed? Because I have a similar story, and I feel like it got to me in a way.
Yeah,
like,
and nah, you feel me? Because in Birmingham, bro, like niggas die every day, literally.
Fair enough.
I really did lost so many people. You feel me? To the point, you feel me? Like it's just it hurt, but it's just like, bro, that's the way of life is.
That's
me?
crazy.
Like that is really the way of life. Like it's either bound to happen or it's not. And quite honestly, when he died, people didn't even think he was gonna die like that. You feel me? People thought he was gonna get murked. You feel me? To this day, and I got niggas there to see this right now, and they be like, "Yo," you feel me? Like we thought, cause they know who I'm talking about. You feel me? In Birmingham, but y'all know who I'm talking about on my mama. You feel me? It's respect, love, but like we thought he was gonna get killed. You feel me?
Yeah.
But he ended up ODing. That's the shit that fucked people up. It's like, oh, damn, he ain't even die like that. But most of 98% of the people that I know, you feel me, they died. They got murdered. You feel me? Real life, you got them couple that OD, but
that's
the
crazy?
Way of life of Birmingham.
That is literally what happened to my story. Like
he OD, you feel me?
Yeah, dude, and what's crazy is I didn't know what happened to him for the longest time. I just saw, that he passed away, and then, like I said, it kind of affected me a weird way because, like we went to school together, we were neighbors, and like when we were kids, and then we like disconnected for a minute, and then in high school we met back up, and he was like a different dude. He was a straight guy. He was a cool guy. Yeah. We like hashed it out. He was like the homie then. And then a couple years after high school, I seen the posts and stuff. Yeah. And then I didn't know what happened to him for the longest time until I found out. Yeah, he OD'd too.
Yeah, I found out well, we found out the day, word of mouth on travel. Everything was gonna pass through me at that time. You feel me? But I found out how he OD'd because of my other partner. Could come to find out he robbed my other partner. You feel me? Real life, like he robbed him for a whole bunch of Zans. You feel me? Real life. That shit He ended up wearing more than just Zans, because I ain't gonna lie, my partner was the plug. Zans, coat, dog food, you feel me? All that, you feel me? And he ended up, getting frivolous with how he used it, you feel me? Like, and that just, it's a double-edged sword,
Sometimes it comes with it.
Hell yeah, it just come with it. I mean, and this was known in Birmingham. And I know it might sound harsh, but like really, that's the life down there. Like that's one reason why I left. Like and still kind of fucked me up to this day because I just lost my brother in October. You feel me? And I used to throw it with this nigga every day, long live D Hall. You feel me? On some real shit though. But like this nigga, like I just remember the last time I seen him. You feel me? It just like damn, you feel me? Like sometimes I feel like I got survivor's guilt, for real. But I know I just gotta go hard. And that to answer your question earlier, bro, that's the reason why I do it now. You feel me? Because I gotta take care of they motherfucking. I gotta take care of his motherfucking kids too. You feel me? It ain't just me. You feel me? Like that's some real shit. You feel me? Like I gotta go hard now. You feel me? Because I don't just got my family depending on
plug
me.
your stuff one more time, man. Because hey, you guys really do gotta listen to this, guys. That's like, fire. Him and my boy Cuty Cyru. QueRedd, bro, and Cuty Cyru. Y'all gotta go look them up everywhere.
On a positive, okay, this is something related, like a positive note. How about the times when you got in a fight and then you see a nigga later and you're like, hey, what's up, bro? I respect you.
Like, actually,
good, I respect
that actually happened to me more times than not. Like, so like because I'm a short dude, you know. So a lot of dudes were trying to pick on me, and I would like,
you're like, once you're in that mode,
dude, I would freaking destroy these dudes, and then they'd be like, "What happened?" And I'd be like, "Nothing, bro. You good." Dap it up, and then we're good. And then there would be like my homies usually afterwards. But after school, the few scraps I got into at work, I don't know, man. I never saw those guys again.
Oh, it worked. No, I'm not gonna lie. It just depends on the severity for me. Quite honestly, it depends on how far we took it.
I'm talking more maybe like school wise, not like street, like more like you saw in school.
Even in school, we was on street.
I mean, yeah, 100%,
like same.
I was still blessing that niggas at 15.
But like, you ever
I think that's why my mom moved me because I was real violent as a kid. So I think that's why my mom moved me away from like where we were at.
Same thing, but she moved me to a worse place.
Oh shit,
man! Like Tuscaloosa was why I was 14.
What my mom did is she moved me and then freaking locked me in the house. She literally wouldn't let me go outside. Like she would let me go outside for like a little bit, like on the weekend, like if it was like a Friday. Like, yeah, you can go outside. And then I would take full advantage of it, bro. I'd be like out all day.
My mama really didn't care. Well, I ain't gonna say she didn't care. She cared, you feel me? But my mama knew I wasn't no follower, and
that was for sure.
Only thing that she knew for sure, like, I was gonna be okay. Because I only had 3 partners that was in high school.
Yeah.
The rest of my partners on the block was at that time, I was thinking like 15, 16, everybody else 24 up, and like they used to ask my mama like, "Oh, Q home?" You feel me? And like she knew. And then they had me.
Yeah,
and
it was
at the same time, like I had myself. So it was just like
with my mom, she was worried about me getting into scraps because I was a real high.
Yeah.
So and it did happen. I mean, a few times, and then that's when she freaking just said, "Nope, can't go outside no more. He's staying in here." Because I had 3 older brothers, and they was on some shit. Yeah. So she had me on lock and key for real.
I'm not gonna lie, it was already. She knew what it was with me,
and I mean it worked out because we saw a lot of messed up stuff happen. Like a lot of my brother's friends, a lot of like some of my friends and stuff like that. But like my family has always stayed out of all that. Thank God. I mean, it is some good.
No cap though. I wish my mama was able to keep a little more control.
I remember I hated it growing up though. Growing up, I thought it was the worst.
Nah, it was just I was too high head. I was really
I was too.
I was to the point where she couldn't even like tell me to stay in the crib. Like it was literally like I remember when I was 15, she caught me sneaking back in the crib, and after that, you feel me? I started going out the front door. No bullshit. Like
yeah,
swear
I
to
would
God,
too.
you feel me? Like
I never
like
snuck.
real
I
shit.
never.
Out the window, bro. I snuck out the window.
Nah,
No,
real shit.
bro, I would.
I ain't gonna cap. She really caught me.
Mama.
No bullshit. I swear to God, I remember this like it was yesterday. You feel me? Real shit.
I would go out the front door too. Like it's not like I didn't sneak out too, you know.
Yeah.
But like, she would really like leave it ingrained in my head, like what to do, what not to do. But she didn't tell me about women. You feel me?
She told me.
So I was still sneaking out. Sorry, mama.
Sorry, mom.
But yeah, I was going out the front door too. I said, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't going out this window.
Me dead ass, like going in between. No bullshit.
No
I was
way.
halfway in, halfway. And look, what's crazy?
I was on the second floor.
Yeah,
so
I was just gonna say I was stayed on the second floor on my mama. You feel me? I swear to God, nigga, I stayed on the second fucking floor, nigga, like that ass. I was climbing out.
Yeah, nah, bro, I was about to do all that. I went out the front door.
Yeah. At first, I used to motherfucking climb up that balcony. No bull. High the peak days, you feel me? You can check it. You feel me? Like that ass. But I be out. But after that, bro, I really just started going through the front door, like
yeah,
that ass. It was just like fuck it, you know. I be out, and it's just at that time I felt like it was fucked up because I pray my daughter isn't like this. You feel me? But if I'm going to get in trouble, I might as well go hard at it. You feel me?
Oh, man,
you gonna have the same
like real shit. I'm telling you, but like I didn't. If I was late. Oh shit, I'm finna be late as
you better watch out. They say you pay your dues, bro.
I might.
It's
being a
go-getter a bad thing? No, because that's being a go-getter. That's like, hey, I mean, I respect you, mom, but I want to do what I want to do. Like,
I feel like it's not, but it just depends on how you use it. You feel me? Like when you fucking do crazy shit, you know.
Yeah, I was technically like.
You just gotta put that mentality to good stuff.
Grown at that age, I ain't gonna count.
So it depends on your kid, basically. It depends how mature they are and how like grown they've seen life. You know, because some people think they've seen life, but they haven't seen.
I feel like even when I was like turning like 19, 18, I was like thinking back on those days. Like not when I was 18, 18, I was thinking that, but when I was 18, I was thinking back on those days when I was doing that stuff, when I was like 15, 17, around there, and I was like, oh yeah, I was grown. I know what I'm doing. Fuck no, dude. What the fuck was I doing, dude? I don't know what the fuck was on.
I wasn't saying grown as in mentality.
No, I know what you're saying. Like just doing like what,
just like fuck it, I'm
like you were doing your own thing.
Like even at school, like the principal, I had such a good relationship. I got in so much trouble to the point where like I had personal relationships. Like if it was shout out to Miss Esslinger to this day, you feel me? Because
I felt
straight
that.
Up, you feel me?
I was in the office like every other day, bro.
Shout out to her because if it wasn't for that lady, bro, because she knew like what I was really going through. Like she saw behind, you feel me? I ain't gonna speak on that shit, but she saw the real life, you feel me, at Q, and like them days where I would be skipping school and hit the block, you feel me, on God, you feel me, she would come to my neighborhood, you feel me, come pick me up, come school me, come call, she'll get one of my partners.
That's real. That's
like that.
real. We were just having a conversation last episode about shit teachers. Yeah. That's a good one right there.
That's like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like
that's crazy.
Still to this day, I still think that lady. You feel me? Like
I think they give us purpose and we give them purpose. Like,
yeah,
it's literally like the most genuine type of job if you're really interested in doing it. If you want to teach somebody, hey, I can show you the way, only if you want to listen. And then they'd be like, well, and then the kid would think, well, she's the only one that actually cares. Let me actually give it a try. You know? Nobody else fucking believes in me. But let me just fucking believe in this person.
That's so true, because those are the only classes I went to.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Dumbass used to be like, here's a packet. Nah, bro, fuck you. You don't believe me, I don't believe in you either. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I feel like it's a really genuine job and you care for it. So shout out to her. Shout out to her.
Yeah, Mrs. Esslinger. You feel me? Like that's like she a real one. I ain't gonna count.
That's tight.
That was going to that school. That made me realize. That was after I moved to Birmingham, but that made.
How long have you been here?
I only been here for about like 3 years.
What's the craziest culture shock of moving out here?
To be honest,
yeah.
the Hispanic culture.
I was about to say, I knew it.
That's what blew my mind. You feel me? Cause
we gotta take this guy out.
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna cap. I've already been out, bro. I've been.
No, to Mexico.
Oh yeah, to Mexico. I have not been.
You and your family. Yeah, we'll all go. Once your baby's here and your lady's all good, we'll all go to Rocky Point or something.
Yeah, Rocky Point. That is on the bucket list because I do love the travel.
San Carlos would be cool, but it's a long drive for the baby.
We just get a minivan.
I mean, shit, there ain't nothing wrong.
Nah, but we could hit a Rocky Point. We could hit the beach.
What's one thing you love about Arizona? One thing you hate?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, sorry, not hate, because we love Arizona here.
I was gonna say I really don't hate Arizona.
I don't know. I could say a few things I hate about it.
I mean, nah, I do got one thing that I do hate. The motherfuckers on that fentanyl. That's the only thing.
That's what I was about to say, dude.
That's the only thing I do hate about it.
I hate that shit. There's too many of them.
Bring back the crackheads. I need a nigga to motherfucking fix my whip, motherfucking for $30. You feel me? Like that. Real shit. Bring back the crackheads.
I don't know if that's the move, but shit, I mean, it's better than the fentanyl users, bro. They just be fucking zombieing out on the fucking corner.
Crackheads live longer. You feel me? They got better experience in my view. Exactly. Motherfucking nigga with Bluetooth sleep to motherfucking learn shit. You feel me? Like
he sleep too much, but he ain't got no purpose.
That ass. I remember I was locked up, bro, and there was a blue head next to me. You feel me? Like that's what he did. We called him Smeagol because he didn't have any teeth.
Oh no.
Like that ass, that was his name. You feel me? So shout out to Smeagol if you see this. You feel me? But the nigga told me that it took him a week to walk a block. Because he was smoking blues, you feel me? It literally took him a week. And he was like, Q, I'm not playing. It literally took me 7 days.
He was living in seasons, bro. You know, you just fall asleep.
Yep.
On this episode,
he'll wake up and he'll motherfucking hit a blue.
I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to name names or nothing, bro. But there was someone in my family who was using blues for a while, bro. Right, and it was kind of fucked up just watching them just kind of like slump over on the chair. Just damn, like. It was rough. And then they stopped using that for a while, and they were really good. And then now they're on to other things, and it's also bad.
It's really bad. But shout out to Seagull. What's his name? Seagull?
Smeagol. Like off Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
let's use this moment as a, PSA to everyone who's addicted. I suffer from my own addictions. I'm not gonna lie, bro, but if you're going through it, man, get some help. At least some type of solution to deal with it.
It's a big thing here in Arizona that a lot of people are at least on something.
Like, well, because it can range from a variety of things. I mean, some people are addicted to eating, some people are addicted to fucking smoking meth. It's just different.
Facts. But at least motherfucking nigga with milk got some get up and go with stuff. You feel me?
How about you guys get addicted to work?
Yeah, exactly. Get addicted to paper. You feel me? Like on some real shit. Like when you get paper, can't nobody tell you shit.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie though. One thing I do love about Arizona is opportunity. And I don't care what anybody say. Like Arizona got more opportunity than I didn't see. I've been to 42 states. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna lie, opportunity is here. You just gotta seize it. You feel me? You gotta don't expect no handout. You feel me? You gotta go out there and you gotta really grab it by his neck and say you mine.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? That's one thing that I would say I didn't realize until I had kids. I realized that kind of late.
It's never too late. Long as you realize or not. Yeah. The hardest step is the first step. After that, it's gonna be.
But isn't that insane how we just talked about homelessness, but then we talked about how there's a lot of opportunities. Like, isn't that just like such a mind fuck? It's like, bro, there's so much opportunities, but there's so much fucking homelessness.
Oh, we were saying drug addicts. Hold on. Before we go, we said drug addicts, not homeless. I'm going. I'm gonna put it. My bad.
I mean, there is a lot of homeless people, but that's a whole different problem.
You're real life. Because most of the time, because I've been in homeless shelter, I've been at the lowest of the lowest, and I've been around these people. You feel me? Like real life, and most of the time, it's not.
It's not just because they're drugs.
You feel me? Sometimes it's
sometimes, usually, most of the time, actually, something happened before they used drugs that got them on the street, and then once they were on the street, they started using shit just to kind of cope with being out there.
They're lost.
Yeah, just to cope with being out there, and then they're just stuck now.
You'll be surprised how many you think on drugs that ain't. For real. Like, it's just literally their mental. You feel me? Like, it's mental problems. And they can't get help.
I've met some cool people that are really cool when they're sober, but then, you know, they're just addicted to some shit.
Oh, yeah, they turn to a
and they just
ass when they... See, those people...
Or they're just crazy. But on a positive note,
one thing I love about her.
I love the freaking nature out here, man. It's a lot of different than where I grew up. I mean, where I grew up was a lot of like brush and like green.
Where you grew up
at? In Hermosillo, in Mexico. So it's like kind of like.
Is it like tropical region?
No, it's like desert still, but there's more like green. You know, there's more like trees, the big trees, and there's no saguaro.
Yeah, it's very dry, but green.
What was that last?
Like there's dense areas of green, but the majority around it is dry.
I get what you're saying, kind of like Nevada in a way.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, and then so when I moved out here, and it was like all desert and like I don't know, it just reminded me of a lot of the old like Western movies I grew up on.
Hell yeah, seeing the cactus still trick me out to this day.
Bro, the first time I seen a freaking
every day, don't
the first time I seen a tumbleweed, bro, I was like, no
I still haven't seen the tumbleweed.
I
swear, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't seen the tumbleweed. I see a lot of dust devils, you know, but I haven't seen I'm ready to see that shit. I ain't gonna count.
The first time I saw that tumbleweed, I was like, yo, no way. I thought they were fake.
You said 49 states. What's
did you buy that?
Maybe.
That's funny. Nah, it's pretty sick. There was a chick driving one of those at that car meet, bro. She had the handles, dude. But she freaking right at the very end of her run, she freaking hit the back wall and freaking broke her whole back bumper, bro.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
No, it was kind of cool though. No, cause she just slid and just barely clipped the wall and it just snapped it off.
Yeah, she could put that shit. Just snap that. Get the rivets. It's gonna be a couple $.
Yeah.
But nah, you was asking Cuty. What was you asking?
49 states, top 3.
42.
42, my bad. 42 states. 42 states. What's your favorite? Top 3.
Damn.
Fucking California, definitely.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
Cause Cali got the best weed. I'm not gonna lie, like, hands down. Like they mid out there is the best out here.
I think they robbed me in Cali.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, they do tax, but
I think they gave me some bunk, bro.
Oh, that's a bunk. Why just you gotta know where to go, fool. And don't go to the name brand. Like don't go to the high end.
I didn't, bro. You wanna know where I went?
Where?
I'm not gonna say where it was at, bro.
Wow.
But I went to a phone store.
Phone store?
This is before it was legal, bro.
Oh yeah, that's.
But there was dispensaries already. There was already dispensaries, but this is before it was legal.
Nah, that was CBD though.
Yeah. But no, I pull up to this phone store, and the guy locks the door behind me, closes the blinds, and then he's like, "All right," and then he opens up like it was like covered up by like a little like cardboard or whatever, but a little glass display, like where the phones would be.
That's funny.
But he like uncovers it, and there's like 3 jars
full of weed,
full of shit.
That's funny.
And then like a shelf underneath it with like waxes and stuff.
When I went, bro, they was already legalized.
I was like, where am I?
It was already fully legalized at that point. I had went dab bars and all that shit. But my second, hands down, Oklahoma.
Oh, I haven't been there.
Only reason why I say Oklahoma is because they got the best moon rocks I ever smoked. You feel me? Real shit. Okay, Oklahoma City. Store 405. Shout out to them. You feel me? Real shit.
Heck yeah.
Fucking last but not least,
Top three,
Shit.
top three, last three. I mean,
The last one.
You're
I
like,
gotta
man, I
say-
like this place, bro. That shit's hard. Like, I want to come back
It had to be Arizona. That's why I moved
here.
here.
Shout out AZ.
That to be true. That's why I came out here. Man, like I knew it would be a better life for me. You know, I felt like I could have made some of myself, and I did. You feel me?
I like AZ too, but sometimes I feel like Tucson ain't it.
I ain't gonna cap. It's really all give or take. How you
But
really.
I feel like it's just where I'm at. I feel like I just
Oh yeah, the South Side. I refuse. I'm not even gonna cap, bro. When I first lived out here, I'm not gonna cap. You feel me? Like I hated it because I did live on the South Side, but I lived on 6th Avenue.
Bro,
you feel me?
Oh,
I lived
behind the Burger King.
behind the Burger King. You feel
Get
me?
out, bro.
That
Leave it in the
ass.
comments if you're from Tucson. 6
you
hours,
know,
bro.
If you know, motherfucker, on my mama, I was out there for a full year thugging on my mama. Niggas didn't fuck with me.
Doing that rag, bro.
Yeah, that ass. I ain't gonna count. I mean, it reminded me a lot of home. It kind of made me feel home, but at the same time, it was like it was just too many blues out there. You feel me? Like I had beat a nigga to sleep out there and everything. You feel me? Like that ass. You feel me? Like, but after I moved from down there, shit was straight. You feel me? I live on the north side now. You feel me? Shit straight. Me and my wife live good. You feel me? Like. We live good. I got everything. You know,
right here, it's not bad because it's like gated and stuff. So
yeah,
it's
you feel
chill,
me? Like
bro.
this, I actually like it over here. This shit beautiful. You feel me? I was telling him when I pulled up, this shit nice. You feel me? For real, for real.
Yeah, they are.
Exactly. You feel me? Like you can't control stupidity. You feel me? So it's still stupidity that
There's
goes
still
around
some day. I was
you
about to
feel
say
me? Like,
there's still been some dumb shit going on, but
but
it all happens out there.
as long as it happens out there, that's all that matters. You feel me? Like,
bro.
just because I stand on the outside, I ain't finna say shit don't happen. Shit does happen.
The craziest shit I've seen from my balcony, bro, is this fool's trying to leave here, and this fool's trying to leave here, and he was trying to speed out, and then this other person was speeding across this way, or no, this way. So like he was going this way, and the other person was coming, and they were both speeding, so it's kind of both of their fault. Bro, he turns out, and they didn't even hit each other at first is the freaking like the ironic part. Like we were out there, we're literally out there talking, and then all of a sudden you just see and then they missed each other, and the dude that was turning out does a freaking full 360 and then freaking ends up in the dirt over there.
Oh damn!
In front of like in front of my neighbors over there, like across the whole thing. They were like in their freaking front yard basically, and then they freaking come back out, and then boom, they hit the other guy. So they freaking dodged each other and just to hit each other anyway.
That took some mentality right there to sum it up. It's like you almost hit me, but now I'm mad because you almost.
Oh yeah, dude, it was crazy, dude. They got out and they were like, "You see what I'm doing?"
I don't understand mentality.
Yeah, that's why I really stay out people's face out here, because I realize like I got a lot of working on myself to do still. You feel me? So I try to I stay to myself. That's why I don't go out no more. Like before I moved out here, I used to go out here downtown all the fucking time. You feel me? Like when I used to visit.
Y'all gonna have to take me out because I've never been down there.
I'm not gonna lie, I done had the time of my life.
I live here and I've been downtown maybe twice.
Honestly, it's not very attractive. That's why it's not something that people.
It's not something that I want to do.
Exactly. It's only a certain type of crowd that really likes that shit. If you're not really type of that crowd, then you're not really good. You're not going. And we're gonna change that shit.
It's not.
I'd rather be out here at Carmen's.
I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a word of advice. You feel me? Because I'm not gonna lie. I done took people to the club that ain't never been to the club, and we didn't have we at the end of the day, everybody giving us that. I don't know if it was just because of my personality or that, but if you have fun, if you are that fun, bro, people gonna join in regardless. You feel me? Like,
oh yeah, dude, that's like no matter where you're at.
Exactly. Like that's just the best advice. Because when I came out here, you know, like I'm not gonna lie, they knew I went from out here. You feel me?
I don't know. I might talk a lot on here, but I'm kind of introverted.
Nah, you supposed to be though. Yeah, as a man though. You feel me? Like Because more friends that's come around, bro, the more problems. You feel me? I keep my circle very, very small. You feel me? Like real shit.
I'm an extroverted introvert.
Yeah.
I think it's a thing of if I don't find no one like me or common minded, I'm not gonna live in
Yeah, but if I do, bro, I'm gonna talk your ear
True,
off.
yeah, because you're relaying, you're excited to give your ideas out. Because you're like, finally, you can relate to me, and not like dumb about it. Like, okay, you know, when you find someone who can understand, you're really excited to go off. Fuck yeah, I win. This whole time I've been playing Forza 5, just so you guys.
Yeah, just so you guys know.
My EDD. One thing you guys have related, have in common too, is both you being CSAs.
Oh, you CSA?
Bro,
I'll sell you your underwear to you.
I mean, I was always, I mean, from a young boy, I was always selling something, you know, and I washed cars from like 8 till I was like 15 till I moved from Tuscaloosa, you feel me? And like, then after that, you know, I started selling drugs, you feel me? And to sell drugs, you still gotta, you feel me? And then I found out I made more money when I middleman. You feel me? Real life. So shit. Real life. So it's just really, bro, the tongue is power, you know?
Yeah.
Real life, the tongue is power. Conversation rules the nation. You feel me? I learned that young, you know. If you can sell yourself, you can sell water to a well. You feel me?
Yep.
Real life. Because people buy from you just because you're you, you know? Like real life. Like so. It's really all about selling yourself, having a good personality, going at it, you know. You gotta have a good vernacular, of course, you feel me? But at the same time, it's like work with what you got. You know, work on being a people person, even if you ain't, you know, like you just gotta.
You know, it's starting small too. Like, if you want to be a big like salesperson, start by fucking doing like groceries or like I don't know, like something small, like do car wash, and then you can start selling houses and then other or dealership, like it or like door to door. I started door to door solar systems or solar powers. So it's like you just need to start like break out your shell a little bit, and once you do that, you be like, that shit ain't shit. And then you start like evolving and be like, if I did that, I can do this.
Yeah, word of mouth is powerful, dude.
Really
Once you get clientele, once you get people on you,
you know, I learned this shit from Five Guys. I ain't gonna cap to you, like working there because I had a lot of jobs growing up. I used to bounce around a lot. You feel me? So, but
I've had a couple jobs myself, but fast food is not for me.
Hell nah, I don't fuck with that fast food.
You know, I worked fast food for one day and quit.
Oh, I've done 3 hours, bro. Like that. I went to break.
Me too. I went to, dude. Me too. I went to lunch and never came back. I was like, "Hey, man, you mind if I just hop out of here instead?" I'm kind of having a rough day, and he's like, "Oh yeah, go ahead." I never went back. I never went back, bro. They try to put me on grill.
Look, I'm taking down some food in the menu.
I'm not even gonna cap. When I did work fast
I made myself a sandwich.
I was preferring the grill. I just growing up, I wasn't.
No, dude. The problem is, you know how they're supposed to like. I mean, you worked on a grill at least for a few hours. They're supposed to have something that you're supposed to put over the grill, right, to like loosen it up so the meat don't get stuck.
Oh yeah, facts.
They didn't have it.
Oh.
They make it job 10 times harder.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, bro. I went through like 20 patties.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I was like, yeah, this ain't for me, bro.
Yeah.
I like got off the thing because I told them I was like, I can't do it, bro. I went and took my lunch. I came back early from my lunch because I was like, I can't. Like, I gotta keep moving. I can't be here. So I went and started doing some dishes. And then after I did a few dishes, I went and talked to them. I was like, hey, something came up at home. Can I get out of here? And then I left and I never went back. I don't condone this. You should always be professional in your jobs, but that place was tripping.
Yeah, shit. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the jobs I lost.
I talked to my homie's the one that got me the job there, and I talked to him about it later, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, that's not normally how it's supposed to go." And then I found out later on that 2 people from that shift had called in that day. So we were short 2 people from the jump. I wasn't even supposed to be on the grill.
See, I always preferred the back. I'm not even gonna count. Like even my first job, this shit. You feel me?
Lucy's?
Lucy's
Yeah.
But the fucked up thing about that, I got fired because I almost got to fight with a customer.
Damn.
That ass, you feel me? But I was supposed to be manager and everything. You know, I worked there till I was 18. You know, that was just waiting for me to graduate. And nigga got into it with the fucking customer and shit. You feel me?
You fuck him up.
Yeah, my fucking pizzas was burnt.
Nah, bro was scared. You feel me? Like, and then what's fucked up? I ended up catching bro like motherfucking like 2-3 months later. You feel me? In the store. You feel me? I ain't even gonna cap. I was pissed off, but that's how I know God worked for you. You feel me? Because I did not have my pistol on me. You feel me? And I knew if I would have had my pistol on me, I would probably dead. So I'm sorry. You feel me? But I'm just telling the truth. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that ass, you feel me? Like,
Well, I'm glad you didn't have it.
Yeah. I was just,
We'd be having a different podcast.
Nah, we won't even be having one. But that's how I know God worked for me. You know, like that's why I always sing praise to God. You feel me? Cause
bro, having God on your side is always good too.
You feel me? Like I had.
You never know when you're gonna need him.
I always need him. You feel me? Even for the most
exactly,
thing,
bro.
You feel me? Like I can't do nothing without God.
Hell yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Not hell yeah, but sorry. Diosito, yeah. Yeah, Diosito.
It was an oxymoron.
That's how you even it out. Hell yeah. Like I'm not too goody, but
yin and yang.
Yeah, yin and yang. Like, I take the good with the bad. You know,
no, but
you
yeah.
always gotta look up to God.
Yeah, I mean, he's the Alpha and Omega. I mean, without him, who are we? You feel me? And I'm not gonna lie, it's not just because I'm from the South, you know, and like this just ingrained in me, you know. But it's
no, dude, I just
really
been through shit.
Exactly, I didn't seen you.
I've
I done
seen some stuff. I done been through stuff where I cannot say he's not real.
You feel me? I done seen his work.
Yes, sir.
I mean, look at me. You feel me? Like folks thought I wasn't shit. You feel me? Now I'm blowing. I got a little trash. You feel me? I'm doing.
No kidding, man. You're picking up quick.
Like, real shit. That shit still blows my mind.
Watch me faster than you think.
Yes, sir. Amen.
That shit is still just. You stuck. How did you lose the road? This is not GTA. You feel
it's
me?
not like, this. Yeah, this guy's used to GTA.
Yeah,
bro.
you drive everywhere you want.
This guy playing Forza trying to go through the mountains in a GTR. And I don't mean through the road. I mean off-roading.
Hey guys, well we're actually at 53 minutes, so.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I think you guys should plug whatever projects you guys got going on. I mean, I'll go first. Yeah. So stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna be coming out with another YouTube channel. It's gonna be some more of my car stuff, little car meet videos, montages, stuff like that, reels. If y'all want to see more stuff like that, especially videos about me detailing and wrapping cars, put it in the comments. Y'all see it real soon. What about y'all? What y'all got going on?
Shit. QueRedd, y'all already know I got my music on the way. I'm finna drop more shit, you know. Of course, Senseless is going up right now. Well, I'm at 16,000 views, you feel me?
Yeah.
600 and fucking 600 and some likes, you feel me? Like I'm proud of myself. And that's within 10 days. We got on deck at 4.1K, you feel me? Like things are going up within 3 days, you feel me? Like next we finna have
what song's dropping next? Yes, sir. Lituation.
Won't Tell, you feel me?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
ready for Cuty, motherfuckers gonna drop some shit. I'm really ready for that Won't Tell. I'm really ready for Lituation shit.
Yes, sir.
Real. Like that's for the world.
They ain't even ready, Q. Q's gonna be featured on my album, Won't Tell. We got a song coming out together on Q's side. So Q's gonna put out a song. It's gonna be my album next. And he's gonna put out a bunch of songs out. My girl got an album coming out soon, so just wait for this shit.
Where can they find her?
They can find her at Top Shelf Tina. You know, it's Top Shelf Tina. You know, it's just how you say it. Cuty Saru. And then QueRedd and Ramon, you know what I'm saying? This is how we do it. I know you like this podcast, bro. So just fucking like it, bro. I know you if you giggled a little bit, just fucking like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. You guys know you guys gotta subscribe. Stay tuned for episode 4. Let me know if you guys want to hear another one-on-one, or if you guys want another guest. I think we should have another guest.
If we should invite Q back, let us know.
If you guys want to hear more from Q, yes sir, let them know. All right, we're gonna close it out right here. You guys stay safe. Have a good one. Peace.